Welcome to Bernard Mathews. You've made a great choice in coming to work here, and if you don't already know that, we'll show you why in this video. Bernard Mathews is one of the largest employers in East Anglia and takes its responsibilities towards its employees very seriously. This video is an important part of your induction. Whether you are a new employee or have been with the company some time, whether you have joined us through an agency, or are one of the many contractors that help us keep our business running smoothly, this video is for you. We're going to explain what the company does and its long and distinguished history. What you as someone working for Bernard Mathews can expect from the company, and what the company expects from you in the way you go about your work and the way you behave when you are here. We'll also explain the key things you need to understand about working in the food industry, how to work safely and how to ensure that our products are free from contamination. Bernard Mathews started the business in 1950 with just 20 turkey eggs, a second-hand incubator and a great entrepreneurial spirit. And since then, the company has grown to be the largest turkey farmer and producer in the UK. We operate our own farms that rear turkeys to be used at our two production sites at Great Witchingham in Norfolk and Halton in Suffolk. All of our farms and production sites are quality British turkey and farm assured, as shown by the red tractor logo. This indicates that we adhere to the highest standards of food safety, traceability and animal welfare. It's what we call farm-to-fork traceability, managing the whole process to guarantee top quality. We create a wide range of products ranging from whole, fresh and frozen turkeys to cooked, chilled and frozen turkey and chicken products that offer consumers great taste and convenience at an affordable price for today's busy lifestyles. We supply our own Bernard Mathews branded products to all of the major supermarkets, as well as supplying turkey and chicken products to them under their own brands. Our customers also include food service outlets and their suppliers. Did you know that nearly half the homes in the UK enjoy a Bernard Mathews product every year? That's a fact that we're very proud of. As you can see, we have a lot to live up to. Here's Group Chief Executive Rob Burnett to share his vision for Bernard Mathews.
Welcome to Bernard Mathews. It's my pleasure and privilege to lead this great company. Bernard Mathews has a tremendous legacy, but we also have great ambition for the future. Poultry meat, and turkey in particular, is a fantastic, healthy, lean protein that is becoming more and more relevant for how we live our lives today. And here at Bernard Mathews, we are constantly trying to innovate with recipes to bring to people all across the UK. Innovation is also at the heart of our environmental policy. As a substantial landowner through our network of farms, we have a duty of care to act responsibly and sustainably. Our Big Green Plan, which encompasses solar farms, wind turbines, and the UK's largest biomass project, is designed to help us lead the way in the use of green energy. Central to everything we do is our values: pride, performance, simplicity, agility and trust. They really do provide a great platform for everyone here at Bernard Mathews. And it's a great time to be joining the company as we focus all our attentions on bringing the company back to growth. For us to be successful in growing the company, we need great teamwork, and everyone has a part to play in part of the BM team.
So, let's take a closer look at our values. Pride is about taking pride in our work as a team, always striving for the highest standards. We are passionate about our business, our customers and consumers. Performance, striving for and celebrating success, and for that matter, learning from our failures. It's about making that total commitment to the success of the business. Simplicity means doing the right things and doing things right. It's about setting targets that everyone understands and keeping things clear and simple. Agility is tracking the challenges of the business quickly and effectively, adopt a can-do mindset, and we can take on anything. And finally, trust. I can rely on you and you can rely on me, all working well together. We work best when we work as a team. Our values are core to everything that we do at Bernard Mathews. It's all about how we conduct ourselves and how we work with each other. But what can you expect from the company? Here's our HR Director, Andrew Sherwood, to tell us more.
Bernard Mathews has an excellent reputation as an employer. We have many workers that have been with us throughout their entire careers, whether it's 25, 30 or even 40 years. We have many temporary workers that support our Christmas campaign and come back to us year after year after year. At Bernard Mathews we have very high ethical standards. We're very proud of the diversity we have in our workplace, and fairness is extremely important to us. At Bernard Mathews we have a one-team approach, which means we have to respect each other's cultural backgrounds and we have to get on with each other and work as a team. It doesn't matter if you're an agency worker, an employee or a manager. What we do expect is that everyone treats each other in the same way that they like to be treated themselves. I don't think that's too much to ask. So, we do set high standards of behaviour, but don't worry. This induction programme will give you all the training and support you need so that you understand the standards that are expected of you.
Working together as one team is what makes the company what it is. Mutual respect for one another is vital for that to work. As an employer, Bernard Mathews is totally committed to making sure that everyone employed here is valued and encouraged to reach their full potential. That means that no one will be discriminated against for whatever reason, and that everyone can expect to be treated fairly. The company actively encourages employees to raise concerns they have with their managers. That two-way conversation is how we work as a team. Now, we can't help unless those concerns are raised, so you must tell us. But we also recognise that sometimes employees have concerns that they perhaps feel uncomfortable discussing with their managers. If that happens, then you can talk directly to the HR department. It's there to give you all the support that you need. Or you can call our multilingual confidential helpline. We also encourage union membership as well. So, I hope that's given you an understanding of the kind of company that Bernard Mathews is, what you can expect, and what the company will be expecting of you. Let's now have a look in a little more detail about the nature of our business and what we actually do here. We're in the business of food preparation, and as a consumer yourself, I'm sure you would expect the food that you buy to be safe to eat. Bernard Mathews has a hard-earned reputation for the highest quality. This is down to everyone who works here following our rigorous procedures that prevent food from becoming contaminated. This is how we expect you to conduct yourself to make sure that the standard is maintained. This all starts with the way you present yourself for work. You work in the food industry, so you must maintain a high standard of personal hygiene at all times that reflects the quality of the products you make. When you clock in for work, you are telling us that you are fit and healthy and able to work. If you are unwell, especially if you have a food-related illness such as diarrhea and vomiting, dermatitis, or an infectious or open wound, you must not come to work. If you become ill at work, you must tell your supervisor and stop working straight away. Preventing contamination in any of our products is fundamental to all of our processes here. It's important that you understand and follow the entry and changing procedures for the department that you'll be working in. For each of the operational areas you may work in, there is a standard level of personal protective equipment, or PPE, that you must wear, and this is safety helmet, hairnet and snood if you have facial hair, hearing protection, overalls or coat, safety boots. Make sure you know how to wear them correctly and clean your boots and helmet regularly. Change your overalls or coat whenever they become dirty. This PPE you wear is not just for your protection, it is also worn as an important part of our contamination prevention procedures. Hand washing is vitally important. You will be shown how to do it properly, and you must get into the habit of doing it regularly during your shift, not just at the beginning and end. So far we have concentrated on food safety, making sure that the food is not contaminated and is safe to eat. There's another kind of safety that we take very seriously: your safety. Safety is absolutely core to everything we do here. We believe that no one should be put at risk of harm at any time. We do everything we can to reduce or eliminate risks, but it is a joint responsibility. As an employer, we have put procedures in place to protect everyone working here, and you have a responsibility to help us do that by following those procedures. You also have a responsibility to make us aware of anything that you consider to be unsafe. When you are trained in the specific tasks you'll be carrying out at Bernard Mathews, you'll be taught how to carry out those tasks safely. So, now let's have a look at the working environment in the factories and point out the main hazards that you will need to be aware of. Firstly, make sure you know what to do if there's a fire. If you discover a fire, sound the alarm. Then leave the building calmly using the nearest safe fire exit and go straight to your designated assembly point where you will receive further instructions. As you're moving around the Bernard Mathews site, you must always stay alert and be aware of what's going on around you. The noise level inside some of the production areas can be quite high, so it's important that you always wear your hearing protection. However, do understand that that may mean you may not be alerted to hazards simply because you can't hear them. It just means you must be even more aware of what's going on around you. Where possible, pedestrians and vehicles are separated. However, this isn't always possible, so it is vital that you stick to the walkways and look out for forklift trucks and other vehicles. But be aware that some of the vehicles being driven give the driver limited visibility from the cab, so please don't assume that the driver has seen you. Because of what we do here, it is inevitable that some of the floor areas will become quite slippy. They may be wet, and there may be waste meat on the floor. In these high-risk areas, we have staff constantly cleaning up, but you still have to take care. Some tasks that you'll be asked to do here may involve manual handling. You'll be trained in how to carry out manual handling properly, but it is important that you do it the way that you have been taught to avoid any risk of injury. Your role may also involve the use of chemicals. These substances all have specific handling procedures to avoid the contamination of food or causing harm to you or other employees. This is known as COSH, Control of Substances Hazardous to Health. You must be trained in the use and you must follow any instructions we provide. Usually, these will include the use of special PPE, such as gloves and eye protection. A lot of our processes also include the use of knives. Knives represent a particular hazard, both in terms of potential food contamination and personal safety. Before you'll be allowed to use a knife, you will receive training. You'll be taught how to keep your knife clean and free from food particles, how to handle it safely, and what to do if it becomes damaged. There is additional PPE required when using a knife, and it must be worn. And remember, anyone moving around the works with a knife must have it in a scabbard. Everything that we have talked about is all part of good manufacturing practice, working efficiently, maintaining food safety and keeping ourselves safe. It's all about common sense and being professional in what you do. Be proud of what you do at Bernard Mathews and what you are part of. Reflect that in how you go about your work. Follow the correct procedures, don't take shortcuts, and maintain a high standard of housekeeping. Take pride in your workplace. So, this has been an introduction to Bernard Mathews, what the company stands for, what you can expect from us, and what we expect from you. Welcome to the team, and do enjoy your time here at Bernard Mathews.